Hey everybody, Sports Unfiltered with you, and I want to talk about the game yesterday. Very big game yesterday. Ohio State, Michigan, and a few more games happened yesterday that made an impact on the Ohio State's case. Right now, Ohio State is number 6 in the nation according to the coaches' polls. Michigan State is number 5. Iowa number 3. One of those two will lose. Alabama could lose in the SEC championship game. Clemson has a hard matchup coming up against North Carolina. And I was reading something from Dom Tiberi. And I love Dom. Dom's a good guy. I'm not going to knock Dom, but I'm going to have to knock him on this. He said the Buckeyes still have hope. Slow your roll, bruh. Slow your roll. Listen, Dom, I understand this is your bread and butter. This is your money. Get the Buckeye fans all amped up and everything going. And we're going to win this championship. We're going to be in the Final Four. No. And here's why. Even if USC wins, the standard was laid out last year. People say, I don't know what the standard of this college football playoff is, and what is the standard? I don't know what the standard is. The standard is this. Conference champions are in. If you win a conference, you'll be in. As of this recording, Iowa, Michigan State, they'll be fighting for the Big Ten. ACC is going to be Clemson and North Carolina. In the Big 12, the champion has already been decided. That's one of the advantages of the Big 12 system. Last year, we saw one of the disadvantages compared to the TCU Baylor situation. This year, you're seeing one of the advantages in that system with the champion being known early, sealing up a spot in the playoff championship. I think you could pretty much pencil in with ink Oklahoma into the Final Four. Now, there are going to be a lot of bumps in there. Ohio State, by them being out, don't have to deal with the bumps at all. That is a great thing. They don't have to deal with the bumps. And because they don't have to deal with the bumps of, let's say, a championship week, they can look scathe-free. But the fact still remains. They lost to Michigan State. Michigan State, over this past year, is been looking absolutely dominating. The only scare they got this whole season, the only two games they got scared in, was Michigan, where a fluky, weird play nearly sealed their doom. Nearly sealed their doom because Michigan was up at that point until the fluky play. Then, if it wasn't for a field goal, they would have lost that game against Ohio State as well. Ohio State only lost to one team this year, and that was by 3 points. Everybody else wasn't even close. And they're going to say, Ohio State ain't played nobody. Ohio State played exactly who their schedule was. Who the heck Clemson played? A week Florida State? Florida State ain't done anything. Florida State did beat last night Florida pretty badly. And as I'm doing this video here, I'm going to pull up some scores here. I'm just looking at this, and I'm looking at it from the vantage point of a fan. They said, oh, the SEC will be out. I think the champion, pretty much the only champion that needs help right now, whoever's going to win the SEC is going to be in, whoever's going to win the ACC is going to be in, maybe in, but there could be a spot for Ohio State in there. They're at 6. They're apprehensively right now the final 2 in, but I kind of have to. But if Ohio State ends up in as a number 4 seed, I will be shocked. They got in on name brand. Ohio State gets in on name brand, and name brand is everything in the sports. I understand that y'all want to knock them on being in on name brand, but that's everything. You got to be in on name brand. And I will have to go with Ohio State's road to get in is going to be a very interesting road, but I don't think Ohio State will be in there on the Final Four. So, where do I have Ohio State being? I have Ohio State being right around the... I'm going to be honest with you. I think they will get into a New Year's Six bowl game. I do think it's going to be they're either going to go to the Fiesta Bowl, which Ohio State has been really good in year after year after year after year, or the Rose Bowl, which they've been good in year after year after year, until recently, and a place where, strangely, Ohio State has not been to the Rose Bowl. They haven't. This is a weird conference. This is a weird thing. The Big Ten has not been in the Rose Bowl like that. So that's a lot to think about there. Also, while I'm talking about this, I'll talk about more about it on the show Wednesday, my thoughts about the college football season and our look at the college season going on. Houston looking really good. Looking at AP and college coaches polls, it is still going to be like this. I'm looking at it right now. Iowa, Michigan State, right now you can flip the 4-5, 3-4, whatever. They're going to be in. Pretty much, if Clemson and Alabama win, they're in. If Clemson and Alabama lose, all hell's going to break loose. And Ohio State's going to be the beneficiary of this jailbreak. Michigan might not be. Stanford's going to be a beneficiary of the jailbreak. Heck, North Carolina could be a beneficiary of this jailbreak. Because, let's put it like this. If North Carolina wins, they'll move up to number 1 or number 3. Florida is number 15. They could move up to number 2. So you would have to put in the top 4 there. So that's how I'm looking at it right now. Now I want to shift to soccer. And I want to shift to the Columbus Crew SC. They're playing a little later tonight. Go Crew SC as you play tonight. I hope y'all win it. And I hope we have a very good show on Wednesday. I know we're going to talk a lot about the Buckeyes. I know we're going to talk a lot about the college football playoff poll. That will be out by the time we record our show on Wednesday. I am not going with Ohio State in the national championship game. I don't think Ohio State is going to even be in the Final Four. That's my perspective. I know there's a lot. I know Dom Tiberi is throwing out a hypothesis that Ohio State's going to be in there, but let's look at where the two teams that they're facing are at. Florida and Alabama, that's a 2-15 matchup. We're going to go on to at least get a shot at that. Of course, the only beneficiary I see from it is going to be Stanford. Stanford needs either Clemson or Alabama to lose. If Clemson, Alabama loses, they're good. I don't think Oklahoma has another game this season. I don't believe they do. I personally don't believe they do. I think their season is done. Yep, their season is done. And we're going to talk all about that on the show Wednesday. Also, I'm going to talk a little bit about the NFL and a big NFL Sunday. We got the Bengals winning today, a big one against Well, it was against somebody, and the Bengals just hammered them. And we got the Browns and the Ravens tomorrow night for Monday Night Football. Bengals look really good. They look extremely good, and I gotta say this about the Broncos. Broncos may end up in the NFL playoff, but they're not going to be a number 2 seed. They're going to be a number 3 or 4 seed before it's all said and done. Cincinnati, you get to sit back home and watch all this craziness happen, because I think y'all going to be a top 2 seed along with the Patriots, who I am going to say right now something. They will not be perfect. They will not be perfect. They will not lose this week. They may lose next week. I'm going to have to look at their schedule, all that stuff. So I got a lot of research to do. I just wanted to make a quick video to let you know where I'm at show-wise. And I promised you that I was going to do these videos more often. This is my way of doing the videos more often. So once you tune in this Wednesday, we're going to be talking about the Crew. We're going to be talking about the Blue Jackets. Blue Jackets are starting on a little run right now. They won last night. They lost last night against the St. Louis Blues, but they're winning games that they need to win against Eastern Conference foes. The Penguins. If you're a Penguin fan, you're not happy with how the Penguins have performed against the Columbus Blue Jackets. I'll explain that detail coming up, and why that is a new rivalry as well. I think that is the new rivalry in Columbus. So I'm going to say bye-bye for now. We'll see you Wednesday for Sports Unfiltered right here on WCRS 102.1, 98.3 FM. And before that time, if I don't have a video to do, we'll do a video then, and I'll do some live streaming here on my YouTube page. So till then, bye. Have a good one, and we'll see you next week. This week, 9 p.m. Wednesday on WCRS 102.1, 98.3 FM, your community radio station in Columbus. We'll see you then. Bye.